boy, we are here. We are live. Welcome to Apocaflix Now, a movie hangout show. My name is Gio. I am joined by Brian and Jake. How you guys doing?
I'm Martha tonight.
Martha. We're gonna get into Martha. Yeah. Brian, how you doing?
Good. I'm very excited.
As you should be, and as all of you out there should be, because this is our monthly watch along, and this month we are doing Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition, which you guys can find on HBO Max, our lovely graphic right there. So we're not going to waste much time. We're going to get right into it. So I urge you guys to log in right now to your HBO Max apps, or pop in the Blu-ray or DVD if you still have it, and get it loaded up. We'll give you guys some time to do that, and we'll get right into it. But first, before we get into the feature presentation, let me just remind you guys that our Apocaflix Now shows, even though it's Friday, they are typically live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. sharp. You guys can see it right there. Again, another lovely graphic display. And yeah, those Tuesday shows are mainly for news topics. We're starting to get back into that groove of having news drop on movies in Hollywood. And Thursdays we do trivia, we do sometimes the draft, we have game nights, so on and so forth. So definitely join us next week. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. Speaking of next week, our Tuesday show lands on election night. That should be very interesting. I'm sure we're going to have something extra fun to do. So definitely look forward to that, guys. Right?
Yeah. If you don't know, by the way, we're watching the Ultimate Edition, not the first one.
Yes, the Ultimate Edition, the 3-hour, the real cut, the cut that would have made $1 billion for sure.
And it started.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I haven't seen this movie in a while, and I've only ever seen the Ultimate Edition once, and so I'm interested to see what it's about after not watching it for a while. The movie came out in 2016. Ultimate Edition came out shortly afterwards. It's not that I'm not fond of the movie. I just think that it could have been a lot better than it was, and I think they made some missteps with certain things inside the movie. But yeah, man, I'm always down for some superhero stuff. So.
Yeah, let's just say it, okay? As much as it's no secret, I enjoy this movie, I enjoy this universe, but when it came out in 2016, it was controversial to say the least, okay? It was not well received. It underperformed at the box office. It caused Warner Brothers to be so reactionary, and that backfired, as we know, on them, pretty badly. But Brian, any thoughts on this movie going forward? Last time you revisited it, so on and so forth?
I would probably say the last time I've seen it was when the Ultimate Edition came out. It's on TV like every 5 seconds.
TNT, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I feel like every weekend it's there. We weren't friends. None of us knew each other yet. Well, I didn't know you two yet when this came out. So, yeah, I'm curious to see if I enjoy it a little bit more than I remember watching the Ultimate Edition going, oh, I like this one better. But
yeah,
it's been since it came out that I've seen it.
And just a couple more things. One, Keith will be joining us later on as soon as he gets off work. And two, look, this watch along, I know the crowd, I know my audience, so on and so forth. I'm not expecting those of you who have voiced your opinions about this movie and had problems with it. I'm not expecting you to love it. The point of this watch along, at least for me, is to hopefully have a conversation with Brian and Jake, a civil conversation, and maybe some fun, healthy debates. And yes, Rachel, I am wide awake and alert. I am having a bang energy at 6 p.m. in the evening.
Powerheads is the best flavor.
Yes, I agree. They're pretty good. They're not
All
the
right,
best for you, but
you're drinking more energy drinks than I thought.
I don't drink Bangs. I've only had Bangs. I had Bangs like 2 years ago when they first came out, and that was it.
Fair.
mm-hmm.
They make me too sugary.
Those ones will make you super jittery because they have super creatine in them.
No.
Yeah.
It messes you up.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we're gonna need it for this 3 hour and 2 minutes and 40
I took a nap
seconds
about
runtime.
way I can make it through this.
I tried to take a nap, but I couldn't because I just started thinking about arguments that we were gonna have, and then I started having arguments in my head. And yeah.
He wrote down his response to all the ones he thought of already.
Nope. I'm going off the cuff, buddy. We're gonna do this.
I will say so. If you are watching on HBO Max with us, we're currently sitting at the 18-second mark because there's an HBO Max commercial before the actual movie. But I know Rachel rented it, and so it might be a little different for her for basic rentals. And so if I skim through the way that so for us HBO Maxers, I just paused on the Warner Brothers logo. It's the steel Warner Brothers at 20 seconds or 19 seconds for us. Excuse me.
Okay.
Rachel, if you want to fast forward or find the spot, or anybody else who has just rented it or watching on a Blu-ray with the Warner Brother picture logo that's popping up that has a leaf flying through, pause it right there. That way we're all in sync because I know it will be different if you're not watching on HBO Max, and we'll give you guys a little bit to do that.
I see my brother Johnny in the chat. He's working at a hotel right now. Hey, bro, if you want to throw it on in the hotel lobby, feel free, man. Okay, so that way everybody can see it.
Oh my god!
Oh man, like I don't know. I saw this movie 10 times in theaters, and that's the theatrical version, mind you. Okay, I got problems. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, but man, I can only imagine if this cut came out in theaters. I mean, probably 20 times. Who knows?
All right, seems like Rachel's good. Gio, if you wanna call it, we can go and get this bad boy rolling.
All right, so
3, 2, 1, and then the word go.
That's on Gio.
On go.
Okay.
All right, guys, and 3, 2, 1, go.
I guess I should turn the volume off.
I forget that this one's rated R.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Yeah. I saw this movie twice in theaters, hoping the first time was an anomaly.
Fun fact, this movie starts with a funeral, ends with a funeral.
I spoiled it.
Well, you've seen it. The opening dialogue is very poetic. You know, diamond absolutes, things that fall, fallen. It's very symbolic if you think about it. So, Jake, Brian, we were at Batman v Superman, where they just showed the Ultimate Edition lettering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Man, I remember so many people had a problem with this right here because, you know, in their opinion, they're like, you know, Batman, we've seen his origin story so many times, like, oh, we don't need to see it again. But I disagree with that, obviously. I mean, I think to do it during the opening credits is smart. And plus, we've never seen it done like this. I mean, you got Hans Zimmer's music right here, which really adds something. And perfect casting, Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne. I think her name is Lauren Cohen.
Lauren Cohen from Walking Dead.
From Walking Dead as Martha Wayne.
She is so underappreciated, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. My one hope is that they bring both actors who are playing Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne back for Flashpoint. Because as you know in the comics, and Brian, you know this, I'm sure, in the alternate universe, they're actually Thomas Wayne's Batman and Martha Wayne turns into the Joker.
Yep.
because Bruce Wayne is the one who dies.
Today about what were we talking about? I think we were talking about the additions for Justice League, right, with those characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was the death of Robin. I wouldn't mind the death of Robin being almost identical to this scene, where it takes at the beginning of the movie and it kind of goes quicker, because I don't want Joker to be in the movie itself, because I don't want him to take away from the Justice League storyline.
Sure.
And I don't think the Robin death needs to be a main part of the Justice League story. If they were to ever do a Batfleck story where he's Batman again, they can extend on it then more. But I definitely wouldn't mind for it to be the opening of Justice League like this is. Because I do like this, the way it's shot. It's quick.
Shot of the pearls.
You don't need to see this scene over and over and over again. It's like the Spider-Man stuff, right? Like, just, we know the story. Just get through it.
That's fair.
First DC movie to recognize Bill Finger. So that was also pretty cool as a Batman co-creator.
Why is that?
From what I read, Bob Kane and the whole estate, and I mean, I don't know exactly how true this is, but apparently there was like a fallout, and Bob Kane was like largely, it's similar to how, you know, how Stan Lee gets a lot of credit, you know, but he wasn't the only one. I mean, a lot of people don't know that he was actually co-creator on a lot of the popular characters, but apparently there was a fallout. And so I guess this family for Bill Finger just, you know, fought for it and got the recognition.
This is one of the more ridiculous things this movie has done.
So, is there so many bats that it's creating a wind tunnel that it's lifting him up?
So
yeah, I don't get
exactly what Bruce Wayne says right here. In the dream, they took him up, as in the bats symbolizing the Batman. Bruce Wayne dies at that point, and now the Batman is born. But I get it. It could have been done better. I get it.
So the Batman was born when he was like 11 years old?
Okay, this part I did like, though.
Oh, the Metropolis stuff, the recreation of Metropolis is dope.
I love a movie that shows a different angle of a different movie.
Would you guys say one of the better openings as far as a comic book movie action, you know, opening action sequences?
It's one of the better, but it's not the best.
Yeah, it's one of the better.
You want to know what the best is?
I will say it's a genius way to do it, doing an opposite version of the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen video edits on YouTube that, you know, if they line it up and it fits perfectly. So, I mean, yeah, it's great.
Gio, do you know what the best opening to a comic book movie is?
Let me guess. Age of Ultron, because they're all fighting together.
No.
No, I find that one very cheesy, and I don't like it.
I mean, there's a lot to consider. You know, you got the opening Nightcrawler White House sequence in X-Men 2.
So that's a good one. But there's one in particular that trumps them all.
Oh, I know what he's going to say. Gio, it's very on brand. Think about it. For Jake, at least.
Oh, it's the Winter Soldier. The boat.
Fucking right, it's the Winter
fight
Soldier
sequence. Yeah, of course.
The Lumerian car, man. The boat sequence is the best.
I'm in agreement with you.
Ever.
I'm in agreement with you. Some people are getting 9/11 vibes with this. You got firefighters there, emergency responders. It's like you're watching it happen and you don't know what to do.
Interesting point there for movies.
Yeah, to Rachel's point, I think that's what this movie gets to. You know, it doesn't happen right away, but you kind of see it by the end of the movie, which we'll get there.
We have a long way, but we'll get there.
It's a journey worth taking, my friend. This shot right here, Ben Affleck's Batman, or Bruce Wayne running toward the falling building. Oh, it gets me chills every time.
Where did the horse come from? Like, come on. Really?
There's cops on horses throughout the city.
So random. Good point, Rachel. Jack needs to listen more. All Jacks need to listen more.
See, Bruce Wayne wants to help so badly, but he just doesn't know what to do. So he'll do anything, you know. Any of you know what TV shows he was in? TV series?
Scoot McNairy?
Scoot McNairy, yeah.
So he started out in *Halt and Catch Fire* for AMC.
Mm-hmm.
Great show. He was one of the leading leads with Lee Pace and Mackenzie Davis. It was about the rise of computers. And then he was also in a season of Fargo. I think it was Fargo season 3, I want to say. He was also in Ben Affleck's Argo.
Yes, he was.
He's actually one of my favorite actors. I think he's one of those people who's also very underappreciated. He's very, very good, and he can blend into a lot of different roles.
And look, the music tells a lot in this movie right here. Like, this is Batman's enemy right here. It's Superman.
He was also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I was literally just thinking to myself, if it was a Christopher Nolan movie or a Quentin Tarantino movie that he was just in. I swear to God, I was just thinking about it. I couldn't remember which one it was.
You thought correctly. And he was in Herbie Fully Loaded. That's for Abby.
Oh, he's the mechanic. He's the mechanic of Herbie Fully Loaded. He's right. That's right. I forgot about that. That movie's underrated, man.
You're just trying to be nice to Abby.
Was that with Hilary Duff?
No, Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, Lindsay Lohan.
Jake, did you ever see War Machine?
Yeah, with Brad Pitt on Netflix.
Yeah, he's in that too. And Gone Girl.
He wasn't Gone Girl. Yep. That's how I glared at Superman at the end of Man of Steel 2. I feel you, Bruce. Rachel, are you more of a Batman or Superman fan?
Superman.
I feel like she's a Batman girl.
I'm going to say Superman.
Gio, I'm going to need you to point out the added scenes for the Ultimate Edition.
So this is an added scene right here.
This is?
Yeah, they gave Jimmy Olsen more to do. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I could be wrong, but I think that was.
I will say the one thing that Zack Snyder does right, he pays attention and he pays homage to people who have been in the properties in the past. He reuses a ton of Smallville actors. A ton. Jimmy Olsen is one of them. There's Smallville actors all over Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League that were planted throughout the Smallville seasons.
I didn't know that, man.
Oh, look at what Rachel said.
Oh, John Williams. That's dope. Nice. I wish I could get Gabby to do something like that.
She would do the Darth Vader's march.
It'd be so bad. It's an evil ass march.
You think she minds? She asked for a dark saber today. Okay.
Well, come on, up.
Just explode. This guy is American. Makes you spoken like truth. Yeah, that's I found.
He's one of those guys you recognize him, but you don't know his name. He was in Winter Soldier and I think 300 Rise of Empire. Guy with the glasses or shades.
Sorry, Gio. His name is Callan McColvey.
Good actor.
He's in a lot of stuff.
And if you were a fan of Jimmy Olsen, you probably hated this part.
Shocking that they killed Jimmy Olsen.
Do you know what else Callan McColvey's in?
Winter Soldier.
He's part of the Shark team.
Is he wearing a parachute?
No, that's Frank.
No. No, that was the guy. By the way, guys, this is an added scene right here. The special forces going to ride. I remember in the trailers we thought this might be Wonder Woman Themyscira, but I love that line.
Like special forces to save Lois?
Well, they were already in the area, and they were planning on going after these guys, but of course, Lex Luthor has a hand in this with this guy right here and just kind of ruined the whole thing. And there he is.
Was that an American jet?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Superman's a terrorist.
It's funny. I'm already sitting here going, Henry Cavill is such a good Superman, and literally all he did was a head nod.
He's Superman, man. He's just. Yeah, so they think Superman did all this, and of course, it doesn't help that the lady, goes in front of the Senate and testifies.
I just had like a really good thing to say and I totally forgot. So bummed. Oh, I remember.
Give me a second, guys.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead.
All right. Hello?
What do you think of it so far, Brian?
I mean, it's what I remember. Better. Because there's actual context to what they're doing.
Hey, Billy.
Yay, Billy!
I'm squirming, bud. I'm squirming. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not squirming that bad. I struggle because, is this an added scene? I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't have this part.
I don't remember.
Because they're showing a lot more of Cyborg's football team.
They even got ESPN to do it. That's what I struggle with is like knowing what is added and what is not added, you know?
That's why I kind of purposely just washed out the first one and just kind of keep this one as what it is.
The one thing this movie did right, everything Batman is perfect. Except that he kills.
You're going to start a war.
Well, so be it.
I put my name as it just to be a mess.
I do love this scene because when the cops turn around, he's sitting in the corner and he looks creepy as all hell. Billy, they may have killed like as like they just happen to be bystanders who were killed. Those Batmans didn't straight up murder.
Okay, we're gonna examine that.
This one straight up murders.
Okay, but I do love this little subtle thing right here. The cops try to free them, but the ladies who are again victims of sex trafficking, they don't go for it because this Batman in particular is, man, he's lost it.
Gio, you're gonna have to tell me which scenes are added and which aren't, because I don't remember.
Okay. Well, the one with the CIA forces are added, and some of it's rearranged too. Like, I don't think the lady testifying in Senate happened until about 10 minutes later.
Gio, I'm kind of upset.
I love how he just sits there.
Yep.
I love how he's sitting there. That's so, and then I love how he crawls. Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
I mean, no human would be able to do that, but you know.
Hey, he's Batman. He has all his gadgets. I love the Bat brand.
Gio, I'm kind of sad that you didn't take the bait for my name.
Bro, I've been hearing this for like 4+ years now. Okay?
I literally just put it there, just waiting.
I know. Hey, we're gonna get into it. Okay, like
I'm actually kind of torn on that.
on what?
On that argument.
Food's here.
I've been chomping on chips and salsa.
Say what?
I said I've been chomping on chips and salsa.
Mm.
See, I'm. Would a bullet get stuck in a book like that? Like, it wouldn't go straight through?
If it's far enough away, like if it's like the end of a bullet's path.
I don't examine it that close.
Billy, are you in your costume right now? Out of curiosity. Love it.
What do they rank for you guys? Lois Lane and Clark, as far as like romantic couples in comic book movies. Like, obviously the top
Are you talking
ones
the actors or the actual characters?
like the characters. Like, obviously Tony and Pepper are top, and
Then
I mean, they're like the most synonymous superhero couple, I would say, in comic books. If pre Tony and Pepper Potts, like who do you say?
oh yeah, it's Lois and Clark. You know?
Yeah.
okay, now he's just being a jerk by putting water everywhere. That's water damage. That's repairs.
Who has to clean it up? Oh, Jacob didn't even think about that.
Peter and MJ.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Good job.
They're probably the most well known. But honestly, I mean, this is coming from a movie perspective. I would take. I like the romantic relationships if they're done well. Oh, Rachel, now you're just pulling at my heartstrings.
Oh, Rachel, you just
Felicity for life.
You hit Jake in the gut with that one.
Felicity for life, always. I would take them over anybody. But I would honestly take Cap and Black Widow's friendship over everything.
The way they play off each other is just so
That was such a tease in Winter Soldier, man.
The way they're portrayed together as friends is second to none in my opinion. Okay, I have my question. What is the name of Lex Luthor's boat?
Is this a trivia question?
Yeah, I'm asking.
God damn it.
Let's see if Billy gets it in here before Jake or Gio.
Damn it. And I was told the name too.
Billy, if you're talking about the Flash TV show, Barry and Iris, they're terrible.
Jake hates Iris.
Iris needs to go away and die somewhere in that show. She is terrible in that television show. What's the name of the boat, Gio? Come on.
See, well, hold on. Fun thing right here. Bruce Wayne looking at Superman fighting Zod, looking at his fighting techniques. I don't know. I'm just like brain fart. What is it?
The White Portuguese.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the shipment boat or the actual yacht?
The shipment boat.
Oh, you said yacht.
I was thinking the yacht in Justice League.
I never said the word yacht.
You said yacht.
No,
I
I did not say yacht.
Yes.
I'll go back and watch this right now. I did not say yacht.
You said yacht.
Hell no, I didn't say yacht.
I think you might have said boat and just immediately thought.
Okay. Guys, Lex Luthor Jr. Remember that.
So does that mean, thank God, we're going to get a different Lex Luthor?
What's wrong with this Lex Luthor?
I hate. If I had to pick one thing out of all DC that I hate the most, Lex Luthor.
I don't know, man.
I mean, listen. She is terrible. What's the name of the boat, Gio? Come on.
Oh, I heard yacht. You probably edited that.
Oh yeah, I'm editing a live video.
Billy, do you like Lex Luthor in this? Like this portrayal? I'm curious.
Great line, by the way, Rachel. Friday analyzes fight patterns. This in Civil War, just the heartbreak. That scene's amazing, by the way.
Yeah, but it's not any more impressive than seeing Bruce Wayne use part of his detective skills to, research Superman. And, I mean, it's not really much research you have to do, He's Superman for a week at that point. So he's not really – he's fighting like – what did Bane say? Like a young man, I love his argument.
Rachel, Clark and Chloe? No way, not Clark and Chloe from Smallville. Hell no. Clark and Lana for sure. Clark and Lois in that show's number one.
Like, yes.
And then I would say Oliver and Chloe was good too.
If Gio misses this part, ask him what flavor Jolly Rancher.
I'll ask him anyway. What is it, cherry?
I think so.
Oh wait, did they not show the scene?
I guess not.
Gio, what flavor Jolly Rancher did he put in the guy's mouth?
It's cherry. Hey, the music on point. I love it.
I don't like Lex's music.
What?
It's too Joker for me. It's way too Joker for me.
I think it works. sinister, up to no good.
The reason why is, well, there's two reasons. One, it's too Joker, and two, he hasn't done anything to this point for him to earn that kind of music.
He hasn't done anything that you know of, but rewatching the movie, we know that he's actually responsible for a lot of what's happened so far. That's not Michael Shannon, by the way, guys. That's a prop.
Oh, there's this one, Brian. One of the worst scenes to ever be put in anything.
Oh, please.
Gio, are you kidding me?
Oh, please.
Where's the point of that?
If it were Marvel doing that, it'd be all laughs.
I kind of agree with this one.
I'll agree with that.
Felt like the Riddler compared to Lex Luthor. I mean, I could see what you mean, but from what I've read and seen, there's actually a version of this Lex Luthor in the comics. It's not the traditional, Lex from what we've seen through Gene Hackman and He Who Won't Be Named. But and I think they did leave the door open for Lex Luthor Sr. to come back.
You mean Lionel?
Say what?
His name is Lionel. His name isn't Lex.
No, isn't it Alexander Luthor?
That's Lex's name. His father's name is Lionel Luthor.
In the comics or in this universe?
Unless they renamed him just for this universe.
Hey, they've done a lot of things just for this.
Isn't his name Lionel in Smallville?
It's Lionel in general.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Help us out, guys.
It's Lionel Luthor.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Lex's name is Alexander.
So there's no Lex Luthor Sr. and Lex Luthor Jr.?
I'm sure there is in different iterations, but for the most part, his name is Lionel. Oh, there you go. See, he was renamed. Rachel just confirmed it. He was renamed for the movie. Interesting.
He's Lionel in Smallville.
He's Lionel in a lot of places. But it would also make sense for him to be called the Junior, too.
Added scene right here. Taking the ferry from from Metropolis to Gotham.
This makes me want to watch the Batman so bad.
Another added scene right here. I love that. Little cool thing right here. Bruce Wayne giving fighting tips to another fighter. Okay, question for you two. It's just based off your own experience. At what point, and maybe it was before the movie, were you like, okay, Ben Affleck is great as Bruce Wayne, Batman?
The trailer.
Yeah,
The trailer? Okay.
he pretty much.
I didn't need any convincing. I had said it from the beginning, and I'll always say it. I think he's the best Batman we've ever gotten.
Hey, my man.
The best Bruce Wayne is up for debate because I think Christian Bale was a effing fantastic Bruce Wayne. And we got to see more of him than we did Ben Affleck, obviously. But when I think of Batman and the Batman I want, it resembles the Frank Miller Batman or the year one Batman, so the younger version. And so seeing this older version beefed up, the symbol, the gray and black suit, like it's everything that I had been wanting from a Batman. I'm tired of the same thing over and over again with the character, the popular ones anyway, like the Spider-Mans and the Batmans and those characters where they just keep retelling the same stories with different villains.
Right.
And
Hold on, I'm gonna pop out. My sister's calling me for some reason.
And they put the character in a predicament where he's been operating for 20 years. And he's different, and he's older, and he's beaten, and he's
weary. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pushed to his limits already. And then all this stuff starts happening. We've never seen that with Batman before. So the way they handle him and approach him plays a big factor into me liking the character. And I like Christian Bale. He's cool. Michael Keaton is a very, very close second, if not the number one at times. But for what I wanted, Ben Affleck is it. And that could change when I see Robert Pattinson. Because like I said, I like the year one stuff too, the early on, the rookie stuff, right? Where he's younger. He's not being Batman at 35 years old. He's being Batman at 27 years old, right? It's a little different. And we're going to see that with Robert Pattinson. He's going to be in year 2 of being Batman, which is still very fresh.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know what is with me, but cosmetics play a big part in how I like characters. And it comes from my sports background. Look good, feel good, play good. And to me,
right,
he looks the best. And he's just everything. And like I said early on, I think you might have been stepped out, but the one thing they did right with this movie, and they did a couple, but the one major thing they did right with the movie was Batman. He was perfect.
Every scene with him and Jeremy Irons as Alfred, gold.
Well, the best dialogue pieces were with them just past the intention line or whatever, the stuff from the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, Rachel, I will second that. It's hard to. I would have loved to have seen Val Kilmer and George Clooney as the character with better movies. I would have loved to have seen how good they could have been if the movies weren't so cheesy.
Yeah, and that's more of Schumacher's vision and take for the world than the actors themselves, because I will defend Batman Forever a little bit more than Batman Returns. It's still not a good movie, but man, Batman Forever just Nicole Kidman, diving into Batman or Bruce Wayne's whole psyche and mentality and how he has these dreams about and how they touch on that. What?
Jake Berlin,
What's up?
you have a decision right now.
Why? What?
Do you want Ahsoka's lightsabers?
What?
Do you want Ahsoka's lightsabers? Christina's literally looking at them.
Sure.
Well, how? Really?
Sure. Why not?
I'm kind of shocked right now because you were so against it. You said you didn't. Yes, actually, if they're actually there, do you want me to tell her?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
You're gonna slap me with the Venmo?
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
Gio, do you like these dream sequences?
Cue the jump scare. Yeah, I do. I think, again, we're seeing Bruce Wayne be tormented by, the death of his parents, how he's so overtaken by the Batman, and that mindset, that was Bruce Wayne right there. And then boom, out comes a creature that I think, is the Batman, the Bat, and again, that's Bruce Wayne being like, he isn't saved until later on in the movie. And then more brilliant Jeremy Irons as Alfred. I hope he returns, even if Bruce Wayne or Ben Affleck just has a small part in The Flash. I would love for him to be in it, just even for a couple scenes or one scene. Well, yeah, Rachel, I agree with you as far as the whole nightmares things. I think it's just look at what we're seeing right here on the screen. It's 20 years in Gotham, 20 years of fighting for what? Now there's powerful beings in this world, and he can't do a damn thing about it. Well, so far, he thinks of a plan. Is it the best plan? Is it the most Batman plan? I mean, yes and no. And another added scene right there. There you go.
The shower?
Yep, the shower. Jake, you think Justice League will touch on that right there? The burn down Wayne Mansion? And what happened?
Now that it's longer, probably.
It's possible. They're adding so much stuff.
Yeah, I think it's hard to say no with anything now that it's so big,
Come out here, Jake. So Kim Basinger in Batman 1989 played Vicky Vale, right?
Correct.
And he refers to her as Vicky. Lex Luthor right now. So
Nikki, he said.
Nikki or Vicky?
Nikki. I have the subtitles on. He says Nikki. Close. It would have been a cool addition though if he did say Biggie.
Yeah. Dude, this whole scene right here is awesome. I mean, you have Clark Kent using his hearing, listening to Bruce Wayne talk to Alfred. You have Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, in the audience, rolling her eyes because Lex Luthor doesn't know anything about history. I love it. I love the dialogue. I love the interaction.
Well, it's a good introduction for her too,
Mhm.
you know, and it's a tease for what's to come with her, obviously. And I mean, as viewers, we know what she's been through, but then we get to learn it through the story.
Rachel, Jake, whoever's watching, that's one thing I love about revisiting this movie. Wonder Woman added to it. I think Wonder Woman 84 is going to add to this as well. And if you happen to watch it again before a Snyder Cut, you're probably going to take something else.
Jake, they only have the white blades. Are you fine with that?
The white blades?
For Ahsoka.
What do you mean white blades?
Apparently there's another version that
those are the
blue
Clone Wars
one
ones.
screen.
You're talking about just the hilt, right?
Yeah, the actual
just get
hilts.
the Rebels hilts.
Okay,
Yeah,
the white ones? Okay.
Gio, if they do, say they do a that series you keep talking about with Batfleck, do you think Lex Luthor will come back?
I think Lex Luthor, either in that series, will have a role, or will definitely have a role in Man of Steel 2.
Do you really think they're going to do a Man of Steel 2?
Oh, yeah. Before the Snyder Cut and DC fandom, I probably would have said,
Jake, do you need blades or no?
What?
Do you need blades for them or no?
No.
Dude, the whole conversation between these two, man. Don't believe everything you hear, son.
Uh-huh.
Above the law. Jake, would you consider this conversation between a liberal and a conservative in today's world? Come on now. I know you see it too. I'm just saying. And nah, I won't get into that.
I love that line. Bad memories with freaks dressed like clowns.
Mm-hmm. Great line. Dude, Lex Luthor, Bruce Wayne, and Clark Kent in the scene together. Yeah.
Well, and Wonder Woman's in the room.
Yeah. I will say I'm upset that they didn't give her more to do. The Lex Luthor's assistant, who was great in the Wolverine.
Yes.
Yeah. And look, again, another example. Hold on, we'll get to that when it shows. But look, she hasn't said a word yet, and she's already you're like, wow, I'm so interested in this character. You know, obviously we know who it is, but general audiences are like, wow, I want to know more about this character. You know, she hasn't said a line of dialogue, but I mean, credit to Gal Gadot. Come on now. right here. See? Clark Kent was in pursuit of Bruce Wayne, wanted to figure it out, saw people, children are in trouble, decided to go help. Superman. Superman. Yes, we didn't get to see him fly through a building, even though the fires don't affect him at all, and save the kid. But why waste your time with that? How about this shot right here, Jake?
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead, Superman. How he rises. And some people are still starting to believe. But of course, as we see right here, the montage, the media is making the most of it, making it political, and trying to make him a controversial figure, even though he's trying to do the right thing. He's a political act.
It's crappy how real that line is. Every act is a political act.
Exactly. I mean, look at this year, 2020, COVID. Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Do you want us to rewind it for you?
Sure, let's start over.
Why not?
Jake's like, absolutely not. You know how hard it was to not tell her to buy, give me one of these, give me one of these, give me one of these.
Again, it's just a position. There's no heroic music and montage of Superman saving the world. It's Superman saving the world and everybody else trying to make it something else. I personally love it.
Here you go, Gio.
Well, yeah, that's been there since Man of Steel. You know, when when Lois is flying into Earth and his father tells him, you know, you can be more. You know, you can still save them, and how he flies out and is in that, you know, sort of Jesus like crucifix pose. I mean, there's a lot of that in this movie. How he, you know, when he falls, when he rises.
When the Dark Knight rises. Okay.
Added scene right here. What's her name? Jenna Malone, I think. Or,
Yeah, she was supposed to be the Oracle, right?
that's what fans are speculating. And then when they're
No, man. She was supposed to be Carrie Kelly. That was what she should have been.
Who's Carrie Kelly?
Female Robin.
and then when that turned out not to be true, people trashed on the movie more, even though it wasn't fair in the first place, because you should have never had that thought. Nobody ever confirmed that that was actually happening.
Jenna Malone deserves more.
I agree.
Make her a real superhero.
God knows Robin.
Added scene. Added F word. I understand that, Rachel. I do. It's just more of a preference. The thing is, though,
Is this another added scene?
yes,
No, this part-
here.
Is it?
Yep. Look how violent this gets, bro.
Jesus.
Hey, you guys know who that is?
Green Lantern or Martian Manhunter?
Lois Lane?
Hey, Brian, if he said that in the trivia match, would he have gotten the point?
What did he say? I wasn't
No,
paying
his name is Henry Lennox.
Well, no, you said Green Lantern first, but then you switched it.
Well,
so-
there's a final answer. I can say final answer. But yes, I would have gotten it right. You're welcome. I'm already 2 up on you in DCU trivia.
Anytime you want, buddy.
Oh, Jake, we got a new patron.
I saw. Do you think he'll turn into Martian Manhunter, Gio? Do you think it's
Absolutely.
actually happening?
Yep. I 100% think so.
Yeah. They already confirmed it.
They confirmed that's who he is, but they didn't
Yeah.
confirm he's actually going to be seen.
I agree with Jake on that one, but I agree with you on that he'll turn into it. They
It's
never said
confirmed.
he's going to turn into it. They just said he was going to play Martian Manhunter.
It's confirmed.
Coming from someone who bashes trades for saying stuff about other movies. You're welcome.
Hold on. As far as we got this covered, I'll bash them forever.
Well, yeah, they're the worst ones. Of course. You're not doing it right if you're not bashing them.
Added scene right here. The whole Jon Stewart thing. The original scene starts here.
Jake, you are officially the owner of Ahsoka's lightsabers.
Woo! Wait, this is an added scene?
This part of them talking, yeah.
No,
No?
this was in the original cut, but with the way they're watching Jon Stewart and then getting up, that was added.
So there was like 3 seconds of addition?
10 seconds.
Doesn't take someone 10 seconds to get out of their chair.
I love this interaction between the two.
Oh, Jake, I forgot to tell you, my temple guard lightsaber came broken.
What? How?
It every time I light it, it goes and it won't light.
Damn.
I know.
You're returning it?
Oh heck yeah. Well, I noticed something was wrong in the beginning because it would turn. It was like and turn like orange and then gold. But yeah.
Gio, did they do a Captain Marvel where she shot this first before Wonder Woman?
Sorry, say that again.
So Brie Larson shot Avengers Endgame before she shot Captain Marvel. Did she shoot this before she shot Wonder Woman?
Yes. This was the first thing that she shot as Wonder Woman. Such a badass, man.
I officially have all the Kyber crystals.
Is this the Flashpoint stuff?
It's the nightmare sequence, yeah.
Is there any extended parts of this?
No.
Okay, was
I'll make it
Wayne
simple.
Manor always so far away from Gotham?
Say it again.
Said, was Wayne Manor always so far away from Gotham?
I mean, it was out in the middle of nowhere. It was on top of a hill.
Yeah, this is the one sequence that Snyder didn't want to cut at all because, I mean, it's obviously setting up the future or foreshadowing, you could say.
You mean dawning?
Say what?
You mean dawning?
Sure.
Well, dawn of justice, Gio. Dawning.
I got you, boy. I will say, as much as I love this movie, they could have done the transitions between the dream sequences a little bit better. Ooh.
Murderer!
Yes, Batman is killing. He should probably call the police right now. You know, I'm sure they'll be here in ample time.
You know what's funny? Is like there's something about Batman using a gun that just doesn't seem right. Like, no matter what, you know? Because that could be just me. Just because he's so, like, has so many other resources.
Yeah, but what's he gonna do against these parademons and all these Superman?
It's funny
Again.
that Now I just see the parademons from Harley Quinn.
Well, no, they're Superman. Yeah, they're loyalists. You know, I mean, what choice do they have? They either bow down to the Superman who's gone bad, or they die. Look at that right there. You tell me you're not going to kneel?
God, I wanted to do some type of Flashpoint where they do the Red Sun story or this.
I saw that. I love it. I love the Red Sun.
She was mad.
Man. Getting Homelander vibes. Speed Force, Brian.
Still confuses me a little bit.
It's funny that you thought the same thing. I thought
It confused the hell out of me the first 2 times I watched it. But again, Snyder, his whole thing was he had a five films planned out, and Justice League 2 was gonna make that make sense. But
See, that's like I get that, but at the same time, to me, it still needs to make sense in this movie.
I hear you.
The white Portuguese is not a man. Shit. Lost the way.
Woo, that's a good point by Rachel.
I love it, Rachel. Hey,
That was the true pocket of flying green. White Portuguese, they're not cattle.
The white Portuguese.
The first thing that they have to mean something turned out to be the illusion. Just now, the Portuguese to keep it on. Strong.
Do you guys say Luther or Luthor?
Lex Luthor.
Gio, make sure you chime in when you get back.
Although sometimes if I'm feeling fancy, I'll say Luthor. I feel like it depends on the speed if I'm saying it.
I think it was meant to be Luthor.
If I'm saying like Lex Luthor, then I'm gonna say it so like that. If I'm like Lex Luthor, then I kind of change.
I can't give out that information.
I think this is an added scene.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Santa. Ask you the questions.
It wasn't my husband, but I know what he did. What kills his father? Was that too? Like Boston Central, it looked into the tropics. Inside they know. You're the marvel over guards don't care. That's
Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
what then decides who lives. How is that just an example?
Help me change it.
With what? Your pen? Like that word don't stop. You know what stops it? Fist.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you. Chad! Where's he going?
I do love that part. Where does he go all the time?
Oh, Perry White. Later, guys.
Is that Kenzie? Hi, Kenzie.
They just left.
Where's my friend?
On the floor.
Hmm.
Gio, you're muted.
Jake.
See, Batman's not a murderer. He could have had an assault rifle and gunning them all down.
He's holding an effing sniper.
So, look, boom. He could have headshot. But look what he does to it, or with it.
Yeah, because he wants to find out the hideout.
Exactly.
So why would he shoot him?
I don't get what you mean, Rachel.
Gio, do you say Luther or Luthor?
Depends. If you're Jeremy Irons, it's Luthor. But if you're Ben Affleck, it's Luther.
I'm asking you. You.
Luther. Look at that. Just dragging the car with the bad guys in it. Boom. What do you guys rank this Batmobile?
Behind Keaton's.
Is
I put
Keaton's
it behind the Tumbler.
You like the Tumbler more?
Yeah, only because, well, we've seen more of the Tumbler. You know, I like it for, you know, how it ejects into the Bat Pod. I like it in the Batman Begins chase sequence. You know, when it goes completely black and the police lose it.
You know what? To be honest, I still don't know how that's actually possible, but that's okay.
Oh, man, they're superheroes. Well, he's not a superhero, but he's Batman. So. Well, yeah, he has to take the voice of the people into consideration too. You know, in his mind, they probably seen it firsthand.
I will say, the reason why I like Keaton's Batmobile the most is because it's so classic.
Is his the ones that have the wings coming out the back?
Yes,
Yeah, that's my favorite.
but this Batmobile fucking rocks, man. This
This one right here?
as a car guy. First of all, the tumbler is not possible. That thing is not a possible vehicle. Second of all, this thing is so incredible the way it's able to maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to this chaos right here. You're telling me that he wouldn't move? He wouldn't flinch?
Who? Superman?
Yeah.
Why
He's
would
going
not,
75 miles an hour. He wouldn't flinch?
why would
not-
he flinch?
Not after fighting Kryptonians who fly at 150 miles per hour or 200 miles per hour.
Do you remember this scene dropping at Comic-Con? My God.
Yeah.
What a letdown.
What?
I like how you just built Geo up and then dropped him.
Do you bleed?
Look at that. Giving them a warning. Boom.
You will. You will.
Hey, Ben Affleck's Batman, his voice, fucking awesome. That is not Ben Affleck coming out of the Batmobile. That is Ben Affleck right there. That was a stunt double.
What where do you guys rank Jeremy Irons' Alfred?
Number one.
Yeah.
So far, number one.
Me too.
You know what? I'll backtrack because we haven't seen enough of him. I'll say number two behind the guy that did all the original Batmans.
What's his name? It's
Rachel, beat us at trivia. Who played the original? Who played the original Alfred?
I found it. Do you want me to say it or no?
Let's see if she responds.
See, the fact that she walked over and this look that Lex Luthor gives her, he has to kill her now. Right there. He knows he has to kill her.
Why?
She wasn't supposed to know
Know about what?
about the kryptonite.
It shines green out of the box.
It could be a Green Lantern.
They don't even know what Green Lanterns are at this point. It was Michael.
My Superman would add personal observation to the eyewitnesses' accounts and try to have a civil conversation first, not be so confrontational from the get-go. Oh, so Rachel, wait, you don't like this version of Superman?
No, of course she doesn't.
Really?
Well, Rachel, Clark Kent is trying. Look how powerful the media is in this.
Hold
movie.
on. I want to see if she says if she does or not.
Until she replies, but look how powerful the media is in this movie, and Clark Kent is trying to reason with Perry to write about it, but they won't. Nobody will listen except Lois Lane, who's trying to go and investigate this thing that she experienced early on. She's not exactly free. And who does Clark go for voice of reason? His mother. Again, the film showing you just how important. I mean, obviously, she's his mother, but added scene right here. This wasn't in the original either. I like what they do with her character. Well, I don't like what happens to her character, but I like that they're showing more of her. And just took a simple job, and now the bad guys are after her.
Boom, there you go. He is a little sourpuss, I'll say that.
He's a guy trying to do the right thing, but human beings are being stubborn, ignorant, so full of themselves in this movie. But I see where you're coming from. He likes his job as a Martian manhunter because it allows him to be in a high position of power and oversee things.
They actually use Soledad O'Brien. Interesting.
They use a lot of real world stuff in these movies.
Added scene right here, and this is very important. This should have been in the original. Well, who she gets on the phone with next. You see how he hides his face because she knows that, or he knows that she would recognize him. Added scene right here. Added dialogue. Added scene. Wait a minute. No, this wasn't added. I'm correct.
Ugh.
Jesus.
This is where Superman, in my opinion, looks the most ripped. Henry Cavill looks the most ripped. Dude, guy is jacked.
It's all padding.
Not for him.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ben Affleck, yes, not Harry Cavill.
No.
Hey, Jake, do you have a timer or no?
I can. Well, I don't know. I don't have the timer right now.
Okay.
We are. Anthony, if you. Where'd my remote go?
Here, I got it, Jake.
Just let them know what time we're at on HBO Max.
We are at 1 hour, 29 and 44 seconds.
Thank God we're halfway through. Just kidding. Just playing with you, Gio.
Thank you, Rachel. Dude, I love how this all plays out right here. The reactions, the facial expressions, that right there. I'm a fan of it. She knows she's fucked. Man.
That's pee-pee, right?
Yep.
That is piss. So again, we know Superman's innocent, but in the movie, the media is like, explosion, Superman, is he responsible? You know how they are.
You think that's Joker sending him those things?
No, it's Lex Luthor.
I know, I'm kidding.
I thought so in the trailers.
Oh, Rachel's hating this right now.
Who are you talking about, Rachel?
Oh, she's hating this.
You talking about Superman? Again, the fire doesn't affect them.
I love that they have the dead bodies in the background, but they don't cover their faces.
Well, I don't know. They're trying to identify, you know.
You don't do it in the public, where everyone can see.
So critical.
No, I'm not being critical. I just that's funny.
So
That's
critical.
medicine, like you just laugh.
Yeah, you think Alfred can keep up with maybe not Cap, but Tony in the wood chopping contest, because he chopped the wood in Civil War.
The way Alfred was cutting that wood, I think he might be able to beat Iron Man. He was laying down the axe.
You're just fucking with me now, Rachel. I know. Okay, here we go. Now it's a watch along.
Should we hit a pause for Heath?
Pause. Well, let me find my remote. Hold on.
A quick intermission.
Okay, let's pause in 5, 4.
Hold on. Wait, Batman. Ooh. Badass.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause.
What do you have, Jake?
I'm at 134.44.
Whoa, you're way far behind me.
134. Hold on.
I'm
Wait,
at
where you got?
34.50.
Hold on.
Okay.
I can go to 44.
Gia, where are you?
I'm at 134.48, but I can. I'll
Let's go
wait.
to 134.48 is where we're at on HBO Max.
Oh, it is on HBO Max. I'm just
Rachel
watching
said
mine.
the movie itself is about 30 seconds behind if you're not on HBO Max.
Keith strategically showing up after halfway point.
I'm using my. I literally just got home from work.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, trust me. I wanted to be here from the beginning. Trust me. I would.
I wish you and Jacob could have been here for the whole thing.
Anthony, I hate Lex Luthor, this portrayal. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I think he's the worst part of all of the DC stuff.
Okay, why is that? I mean, what about this Lex Luthor?
Hold off on that. Let me
Hold
get to the
on.
spot here.
Let's start the movie first.
Let me. What did you say? 134 or something?
134.48.
All right, sure. Hold on, just a second.
Here we go.
All right,
Here
so
we go.
Just past the. Oh man, we just passed. I missed the courtroom scene. This a jar of piss.
Was that your favorite scene? We can rewind.
It's absolutely just okay.
And that time is on HBO Max, everybody.
So
So
I'm
mine-
I'm watching. I don't have HBO Max out here. Do I? Maybe I do. No, I don't. So I'm actually using Apple because I bought it on iTunes when it came
Okay.
out. I'm
That's
using
fair.
So for them, it would be at the 1 minute 34 and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We're looking at Lex Luthor standing in front of his neon sign.
Yes.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
With the okay, got it. Yeah, with the basketball and all the bullets. And, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right
Yeah.
after that.
Yes.
Okay, let me just a couple seconds, and then I'll be. All right, he's walking through. All right, does he see the bat thing in his? Okay, got it. Yep. Okay.
All right. Everyone good to go?
Yes. Sorry. Thank you.
No, you're good. You're good. All right. We'll press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play.
Okay, so explain Lex Luthor to me.
It's Lex Luthor's just okay. When I think of Lex Luthor, I think of the Lex Luthor that can become president and stuff like that.
You think of the manly man, Lex Luthor.
Yes, this is not it.
No.
But
No.
Brian,
They-
I get it. They're going more for today's type of traditional
billionaire,
billionaire-ish like that,
app developer.
but I don't like it.
Yeah, agree. Don't like
Okay.
it. I don't think Lex Luthor's ever been portrayed. Well, yeah, I agree with Brian. But Lex Luthor, the fact that he is who he is, he's this cunning businessman. He's insane, of course, but he's incredibly intelligent. He's got Superman and Batman on his heels. He still gets the American public to elect him president of the United States. Like that, we've never gotten that Lex Luthor. I was really hoping this would be that. They kind of sort of did it in Smallville, but not really, because in the finale they showed.
I haven't even seen all of Smallville, and that's the best Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he gets a little. They make him a little too soap opera-y, in my opinion. But he is really good. I do really like him.
Shut your mouth.
Smallville is a soap opera
Shut your mouth.
Wrapped up in comic book clothes. All right, I like Smallville, but yeah, it's a lot.
He just got here and he already got muted. I'm just kidding, Keith.
Okay, wait, Keith. Out of scale of 0 to the worst, it's the worst thing ever, to 10 being the greatest show of all time, where do you put Smallville?
I don't know. I mean, it was really fun at the time. I really like cool a Superman show, even though he. I don't know.
Remember the time period it came out, okay?
7. Oh, I very much remember. Yes, it was all we had, so I loved it at the time. So.
A 7's not bad.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Like over time, what I really liked too was when I loved how he showed up in the crossover last year, and
Arrowverse.
Yeah, the Arrowverse, and I love that he's not Superman, right? Because he gave up his powers because that's all he ever did on Smallville. Because he never wanted to be. Yeah, he never wanted to be Superman. So like, I thought, oh, that's perfect. That's good job.
It stayed true to the character.
Yeah, totally. He's all right. No, Smallville's fine. Just some character that I didn't like.
It's funny though, because for me, someone that doesn't know Smallville, and seeing that, I was like, what?
Well, I think I might be slightly ahead of you guys.
It's all good, Keith. It's all good, man.
All right, you got him hitting the tire here?
No.
Oh,
No, we're in the shit.
All right. Press pause, and I'll let you know when we hit the tire.
Yeah.
Luthor is currently in the Kryptonian ship.
Now tire.
Got it. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Here we go.
You missed naked Batfleck in shower.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's funny.
This is the best Ben Affleck's ever looked.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, yeah, he's incredible.
Oh, Keith, question for you since Jake asked us earlier. Best Batmobile?
Oh. I like this one a lot.
Different things.
I like this one. I love the Tumbler. I think it'd be between Tumbler and the 89 one. I'm gonna go with the 89 one.
Jake and I think both picked Keaton, right?
I went back on my choice and I chose the Batfleck one.
Okay.
I love this one. It's cool.
I like the Keaton one. That's the one I grew up with and I had the toy.
Yeah, same here. All right, let's click on some links. Opening up emails. Here we go.
Go ahead, Keith. Say what you want to say.
Gio, you've been having a great time with us, and then.
All right, here's a JPEG.
Yes, JPEGs are a part of files in the USB flash drive. That is correct, Keith. Technology.
Diana Prince looking directly into a camera at an ATM. I wish they would show. I hope maybe 84 will show like what's she been doing, man. I still want to know. She's been doing all this time. How's she got all this money?
She's a
museum coordinator.
Yeah, the museum person.
Oh, she is now, but what was she doing? 60 years ago, 40 years ago.
She's at Woodstock.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Just traveling the world, just doing stuff.
I will say, the Wonder Woman theme is one of the best scores.
I do. Absolutely, I like it a lot. Y'all know I love her, man. I love Wonder Woman. And that's actually Michael Shannon.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
He
not.
was on set.
He
you
was,
sure?
but that's not
That's
Michael
not
Shannon.
him.
They
He said
pull his naked body into the water.
Yeah, he
had-
came on set to do just that, to get naked and have Jesse Eisenberg drag him out into a pool.
Well, then what was he on set for?
You probably got a couple $1 million for it.
He might have.
Oh,
The nightmare stuff is interesting to me. Actually, that was the most interesting stuff to me, in my opinion. Even though we'll see where it led to. That's
They're not random files, Rachel.
I will say, how did he know? / why did he need to cut his blood on him?
The space eels told him to.
Oh, okay. That's gonna get infected.
That's where the coronavirus started.
Right?
something dumb like that. Yeah.
It started with a dead alien.
Somebody doing something crazy.
Speaking of Corona, did you guys see that trailer for Michael Bay's?
Oh, dude, I'm so stoked for that.
Really? I think that's such a cash grab movie.
Of course it is, but it looks
Wait.
awesome.
Michael Bay, really?
No, so Michael Bay didn't direct it. He executive produced.
Songbird.
He executive produced a movie that's about the corona, but it's 4 years in the future, and it's called COVID-23.
What?
And it's an apocalyptic. It's already an apocalyptic world.
And it's like you're on lockdown. The military will kill you if you leave your apartment. If they find out you have to scan yourself. And
You have a scanner on your phone, and if you get scanned correct, they
come-
send someone to you in 46 hours to get you.
to kill you.
Yeah, It's pretty crazy.
Such a cash grab. Such a cash grab.
We're not far off. I don't think we're too far off. All right. Here we go. Why is he wearing a hat and a coat? He's not cold. Superman doesn't feel cold.
Good question, Anthony. Good question. Michael Rosenbaum. I'm just kidding.
Who would I cast? Lex Luthor?
Let me guess, Bryan Cranston.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Look, Jesse Eisenberg would have been fine. Just tell him to do it different. God, it's not all the weird noises and the crazy mental breakdowns.
And Jolly Rancher scenes.
And the yes.
Again,
Gio said that if that was in a Marvel movie,
Yeah.
we'd love
if
it.
it were Marvel, it'd be like,
For one, it would have been done completely different. First of
no,
all.
it would not have.
Yes, it would have.
There's the same kind of cringe comedy in a Marvel movie.
I wouldn't like that in any movie.
Anthony, I'm not going to forget your question. I'm going to mull it over because that's actually a very good question. And I'm thinking.
I'd have to think of all the actors I'd like to play roles.
Literally anyone. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was really excited about Eisenberg when he was first cast. I like him. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Jenna Malone. That's right.
Look, this is the conversation I was talking about. They should have kept
Is
this.
this an added scene, Gio?
Yep, they should have
Yeah.
kept this in the original
The
cut.
this whole thing was Jenna Malone. They should have kept us in the movie. Okay?
Yeah.
You guys were so right earlier by saying she's so good and underused.
Jenna Malone?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
I've always loved her.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of her too.
So before I get to this weird scene,
What's weird about this? Oh, we'll get to that. Go ahead.
Gio, you were having so much fun with us before Keith.
Oh, I'm ready to go, Keith. Let's go.
Gio, you're my guy. You're my boy. I love you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So, well, she just said, okay, the wheelchair is lined with lead. Like, is that a thing people know? We don't know that. Like, they didn't. Maybe Lois knows that, I guess, but well, she would know. but I don't know. I guess Lois would know, so I can answer my own question.
Lex Luthor.
Well, how does he know? That's not a thing. Like the only reason people know, like remember in the old one in '78,
Never
in the '78 one, like I think it was, I can't remember if it was Superman 1 or 2, where he did that interview with Lois, and he like in the Daily Planet and said, I can't see through lead. I remember she had on that like nightgown, and he was like, "Does anybody? Oh, Brian, you've never seen it, have you?"
What?
Superman.
The original?
Oh, you watched it, right? Remember you?
Yeah, I watched the original one.
Okay. Do you remember that part where he did the interview with her?
Oh yeah, and he kind of gives her the up down.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, he did a whole like interview where he talked about all kind of what stuff he can and can't do. But I guess in this one, I mean, they're dating, so I guess she would know if he can't see through lead. So, okay, what's happening right here? What is this?
This is Kevin Costner, who comes back as Pa Kent.
Why?
Having a conversation.
Is this a dream?
So wait a minute. You have
yes or
no? I
no?
have a problem with this, but with Russell Crowe coming back as Jor-El, even though he wasn't real, same thing.
That's technology. It's literally the Kryptonian ship doing that. He's not at the top of a mountain.
He's having a conversation with his dad in his mind.
I thought
you don't talk to relatives who have passed on, like maybe not on a regular, but like hey, like.
I say that because Chris Terrio did the same thing in Rise of Skywalker with Han Solo. But we're just like, wait, what is this? Is that a memory? No, he's dreaming this. What is this?
Wait, what happened in Rise of Skywalker?
Remember when Han Solo showed up after Kylo Ren was killed, and then he wasn't, and then Han Solo just walked up and says, "Hey, son, don't worry about it. Get on back there."
Yeah, that's his father talking to him.
All right.
So Anthony, I have an answer for you as far as
I'm still thinking it over.
An actor by the name of Andrew Scott. He is the priest in Fleabag season 2.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, I know who that is.
He's the bad guy in Spectre for James Bond. And he's been in a bunch of other stuff as well. I think he was even Moriarty in Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock, if I'm not mistaken. He would be amazing. He would be so good for Luther.
Is DiCaprio too old to play Leo?
Like the answer for everything.
That's interesting.
Ooh, I know who would be interesting. It would be very different take on it, but I would still be kind of interested. Alexander Skarsgård.
Which one's he?
He's the one who played Tarzan.
Played Tarzan.
Oh, True Blood. Okay, yeah.
He'd be a big, tall, brooding Lex Luthor.
He'd be like that like handsome billionaire. Da 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 da. Hey,
Look,
the Riddler logo.
All I'm saying is sometimes there are moments in life where we're like, what would this person suggest or say? And you have those conversations in your mind.
Absolutely.
I don't know. You say absolutely, but it's like,
okay, but they're not like that. Doesn't come across on screen in this movie.
well, yeah, because then he's not there. So the conversation was happening in his mind.
I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Telling this. Okay, here we go. I love this suit.
Badass mech suit.
I do love the metal helmet.
This is my favorite Batman suit, by the way, in this movie.
Although, how does he get it on? He can't feel on metal.
Alfred helps him.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine squeezing your head through that helmet.
Oh, I meant his his regular suit. No, I love his bat suit in this one. It's really cool. I like the gray and I like the logo too.
Hold on, then. But what's that sword for? Yeah, but what's that sword for?
So the original scene cuts off right here.
I haven't watched that theatrical version forever. I don't even remember that.
I will say, if I'm gonna watch this movie again, it's gonna be this version.
This
Like,
saw,
I'm not gonna waste my time and go watch the old one.
Yeah.
I watched that one in the theater, and that's it. I've never watched that one.
Yeah, me too.
I've only watched this one. All right. And he's the KG Beast. They don't call him that, of course. But
Yeah, the KG Beast.
Oh, is he really?
yeah. Or he's supposed to be, right? Is he? Gio? Brett? Yeah, okay. I've always heard that. Look, okay, the idea's good, but
What now, Keith?
just the execution here is just.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna wait till they get there. I'll just hang on.
I think if he was smart, he would have both of them on the edge and say, choose, and then throw them both off.
That's a thing, and he does stuff
It
like
sounds
that.
like something we've seen before.
Not really. Are you talking about Spider-Man? Okay, yeah. Are you talking about like in Spider-Man or something?
Spider-Man,
yeah, but like,
Oh, I forgot
Batman
about
Forever.
well, everything. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Batman Forever. Yeah. Well, he kind of does. Yeah, here you go. He does it anyway. But
You don't want to make your comic book movies formulaic.
yes and no, though. I mean, everything's formulaic. Comic books themselves are like you're gonna. It can be formulaic if it's executed well. If you got the writing and you got the if you got the writing and you got the character, stuff can be formulaic. There's stuff that's really.
What I'm saying is Snyder broke the mold of Superman with Man of Steel and this movie.
What do you mean? Like how? Like what do you mean?
Before Man of Steel, Superman wasn't really that much relatable. He wasn't that interesting because he was so powerful.
I see. No, I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that because he was more.
Hey, hold on.
I'd agree with you.
I think this is Jesse Eisenberg's best scene as Lex Luthor right here.
Okay, and we'll come back.
The dialogue on point. What he's saying. True. If he's all good, can I be back?
I mean, I don't mind that as his. I don't know.
Superman should have just gone And
Just
blow it up.
exactly, just flick him right on the forehead and just knock his head off.
So now you're okay with Superman killing. Which one is it? I'm confused.
Superman does and has killed, and he will
Thank you.
kill.
Yes.
I've never said Superman shouldn't. He doesn't like
To be
it.
honest, I could see Superman killing more than Batman. if
He
that
does.
Hey, this
he
part
does.
right here.
He doesn't like it. He will, but he'll kill something if he has to. But my problem with Batman, and we'll get to it in a minute. Batman's different. See, here's the thing. He can find it. He can just punch Lex Luthor in his face and go find her. He can find her in 2 minutes. He could. Gio, do you not know? Are you a Superman fan or no?
Yes, he could
Okay.
probably find her in like 2 minutes or so. But
So
that
write a
is
better
not-
scenario than this is what I'm saying.
But that again, yes, sure. Captain America could have punched the hell out of Zemo and killed him based on what we saw in Winter Soldier.
I'm
But
not
he
talking
didn't.
about Marvel
You
at
can
all.
easily. People do this only with DC movies. Oh, if he only did this or said this or this and that. But
I
I've
think
noticed,
I
man,
think it's more because DC.
what a double standard.
I think it's because DC tries to make theirs more grounded and real. I think that might be like Marvel is. There's like it's it's like not. It's silly.
I'm not. So I'm gonna watch this thing. I'm not talking about Marvel at all. But the difference is they're an actual studio. If this was a DC Comics had their own studio, DC Entertainment, and had people making these movies that had a better grasp on these characters, then I think you would. Yes. Why do you disagree with that?
Based on what iteration of characters? Because there's more than one. That's what people don't understand.
I'm not. I'm. This is me talking. I'm not the internet. This is me.
So you want every
Thanks, Andrew.
Superman for the next 100 years to be Christopher Reeve Superman.
I've not mentioned Chris. I didn't say anything about Christopher Reeve. Nothing.
I'm getting another beer.
But
There's hours left. Make your fine.
You're referencing
No, I'm not.
that Superman, yes,
No,
by
I'm not.
saying he can fly around the world in 2 minutes.
That's nothing to do with Christopher Reeve at all. That's Superman, the character of Superman.
I get that, but
Superman. I'm not talking about Superman at all. Because here's the thing about. Let me tell you something about the Christopher Reeve Superman. And listen to me.
Sure.
They got that one wrong too. Not wrong, but that was a insanely characterized version of Superman as well. I love this Superman.
But let me ask you.
Hold on.
How
I love Man of Steel. I love this version of Superman. I've said that many times on this channel over the past 3.5
say it
4
again.
I love Man of Steel. I love Henry Cavill. I love this version of Superman.
Write it 100 times.
But I'm talking about a thing.
We're not done with this conversation yet?
I'm talking about
not
a
yet.
thing that he could do other than this. There's nothing wrong with I could take a
Jake,
movie.
by the time you're done with this, half your Oktoberfest beer is going to be gone.
Any movie that I love, and I will happily say
Okay, it's almost October.
point out things that are like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I'm not talking about Marvel at all. I'm not going through this rest of this show. I haven't been here for the whole movie. I'm not mentioning Marvel. I can find a bunch of stuff wrong with every single Marvel movie.
How dare? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, and see, I know you're kidding, but see, that's
Hey, Star Drew. How you doing, bud?
I can find you guys. I love Quentin Tarantino movies. I can find. I just watched *Inglourious Basterds* the other day. There's a bunch of stuff in that movie that I don't like.
Okay. Well, so what are you saying?
Uh-oh.
Wait, hold on. Time out. This is another one of your favorite parts, Eric Keith. They got
I will say,
footage of all
it
the
is kind
heroes.
of funny that he has their logos perfectly.
Look at the Flash. Look at this thing with the Flash, right?
What's wrong? What's wrong with the thing with the Flash?
He would not, and then this is a fundamental thing because the Flash is one of my favorite characters. He would not let himself be seen on camera.
He would not know what?
He would not let himself be seen in the first place. And second, even if he knew he was on camera, he would have gotten that footage. Like he does that all the time. Like he would not let himself be seen like this. That kind of stuff is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I always thought this part was kind of weird. Like, why was Aquaman just hiding in?
That's odd. Yeah, that's a strange thing.
Maybe they're getting close to some Atlantic.
That's what I assumed.
Atlantis landmark or something.
That's what I assumed. He was near some kind of a.
You guys remember
And he has the trident.
in Aquaman?
Well, he has one. He has not the main one. He remember he had one before. He got the
He had his
super-
mother's.
Oh, that's
Yeah. And you got Miles Dyson, Terminator 2.
Also Smallville.
This stuff
Who's in
always
Smallville?
creepy.
I don't remember him. Who was it?
Yeah, hold on, let me look it up. I gotta figure it out. He's in
I don't
Smallville.
remember. I don't remember.
This part, this Cyborg always creeped me out for this part.
Right? It's disturbing.
Yeah, I think also because it's his dad too.
Oh man, Snyder Cut, dude. I can't.
Why? That's going to be way better. Yeah,
That-
yeah, we'll see. I'd like to see more.
Okay, you were saying, Keith?
Yeah, I agree with you. I am looking forward to a better Cyborg story.
And we're gonna hopefully get it. Hopefully.
Keith, he played the scientist in season 1 that was obsessed with the meteor rocks.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow. All right. Amy Adams was on season 1 as well.
She was. She had an eating disorder.
The eating one. Yeah, she's eating people.
All right,
Lizzie
Keith.
Kaplan was on the show. I mean, everybody was on the show.
Lizzie Kaplan? Yes.
We're not done with this argument. We're not arguing conversation. I
Here.
hear your points.
I agree with that. You know what a good thing for Lex Luthor to do? Like a Lex Luthor thing he would have done. And this is just me as a comic book fan. Like, get these other metahumans to, like, use them in some way to get these two to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, his whole thing is, like, he's jealous of Superman. He's like, he thinks he's better than me.
What did he just throw?
He's got these. It was the manhole cover.
Yeah, a man covered drain. Yeah.
See, like
With the
this.
hole's not there.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So many opportunities for him to just be like, "Hey, man, I need your help, man. I'm sorry. It's all good."
Even if he did, Batman's in no mind state to trust anything that Superman says right now.
Well, this isn't helping, though. You know, if you want him to help you save your mom, like,
Hey, even Superman is allowed to be a human, and to be a human means to have emotions. To have emotions means in this circumstance, he's getting irritated.
Ugh, I love that suit.
well, then what's stopping him from just killing him then?
Look, he's saying right now, I could literally destroy you. You keep pushing my buttons.
Okay.
Look at that. He's right there.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, he was like 50 feet away like a second ago.
I will say, if he wanted to kill him, all he would have had to do is just throw him up really high into the air and just let him fall.
Like
Of course.
Hancock.
He does do that.
You mean like he just threw him into a bunch of building pieces?
He did throw, yeah, right. He has no idea that.
Straight up.
Like early in the movie where Batman threatens him, and he's like, I was always like, yeah. I always wanted to see him just come back and be like, "What did you say?" Because he can hear him. Surely he heard him. Do you bleed?
They should make one of those This is how it should have ended. Videos with that.
Yeah, right. That's good. That's good. That's a good. That's one thing I do. I
The
love how
Kryptonian
Batman.
is awesome.
Yeah, that was. I like how Batman did a bunch of he did a bunch of stuff.
But
He
Keith,
did a bunch of
what I'm
Crazy.
saying is, look,
Look
you
at
could have Superman fly 2 minutes around the world. Sure. You could have the Flash move at the speed of light. Sure. But why even make a movie? Why tell a story at that point? Why do any of that? Because none of that is interesting. If he's so quick and so can easily do this, then why make a 2-hour feature film?
Well, Gio, that's been the problem with Superman all these years, hasn't it?
Until Man of Steel
Yes.
and this movie.
Well, see. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna recut this
Look,
just to
look.
show the part where Keith shows up.
Batman could easily kill him right now if he wanted to. But what's he doing? He knows he has 2 bullets left. He's going to make Superman feel the pain.
Well, no, he's going to make him bleed.
Well, not now, but I mean, right now, clearly, Bruce Wayne, regardless of powers, is the better fighter.
Oh yeah.
I like this part.
This was the very first trailer.
Punching in, punching in, punching in.
And they ran at each other. It was literally like a 10-second trailer, and it was them running at each other.
Yep.
All right. There's something coming up here. Hold
You
on.
see, now Bruce Wayne knows how long of an effect it has on Clark. Before, he knew that the bullets worked, but he didn't know how long the effect would last. Now he knows.
Okay, you're right, but he also didn't know how long he would last. Okay, if he's really there to kill him, I really think. Look at this, 10 full seconds. I counted this.
Okay. And what?
Watch, hold on, and he's reloading that thing. Superman knows what that is. He's watching him do it, and he just takes another one of those right in the face. Superman's not dumb, and I feel like that was kind of a dumb thing.
No, Superman's not dumb, but he's inexperienced. He's inexperienced.
I will say, why did he run at him?
He just saw him do that to him 5 minutes ago, and he's watching him do it again. He wouldn't take 2 kryptonite gas canisters to the face 5 minutes apart.
Jake, remember when Gio was just like watching this, enjoying it, telling us all the fun facts, and then Keith showed up?
10 full seconds. There's great stuff.
Look at that. See? Boom. Bringing a kitchen sink on his ass.
Literally the kitchen sink.
Ooh.
I like his. People don't like the Superman outfit.
Look at this. See that look on Batman's face right there? That's not Batman. That's a guy who's driven, who's mad, completely mad.
Well, yes. I don't know.
Oh, you think he didn't feel that? He felt that.
I just feel like they try. There's a lot of contrivances that to get them to this point that I don't think were executed very well. That's all. Looks awesome. I don't know. I like the big cape.
Yes, very flowy.
I agree. I just think that another movie to really set this up. Like you get a good sense of hey, you get a good sense of like I like what they did at the beginning setting up, like him watching the Metropolis stuff happen from Man of Steel. And,
Mhm.
like you do get a good sense of why he would hate this.
Oh, look, it's our friend.
Huh?
Our friend's here.
I literally just put that comment up.
Oh, sorry.
So, buddy.
Yeah,
what
right.
are
I
you
was
doing
gonna say,
now?
I was watching the movie.
get back to work. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Jacob?
stop watching your phone and driving. Go drive.
Is he driving?
Come deliver me stuff.
I don't know. I just for all this to be out also happening all in the second movie in this universe, I just felt like, just the scale, like
But
it went too big too soon, in my opinion.
who has the sound on?
Keith.
That might be me. Yeah,
It's
sorry.
good.
Hey, this is it right here.
Yo, Martha.
Hey, it's me.
Why is it like again? Like you just mentioned how it should have ended. It should have been a scene where it's like, who? Like he didn't say Lex Luthor's going to kill my. Not one point he's like, Lex Luthor has my mom. He's going to kill her.
And you think Batman in this state of mind would have believed Superman?
That's not. Superman has no idea what his state of mind is. He's just like, he knows that he's a crime fighter. He
Okay,
knows.
so it would have satisfied you if he would have said that, and Ben Affleck's Batman would not have believed him and still fought.
You don't know that.
One little line changes the whole movie.
It can be written so that he will believe it. Why? It doesn't have to be that he wouldn't believe it. Now, maybe that's if you were writing it, that's what you do. That's fine.
Look,
but why would he? He knows he's not again, because he's a detective, right? He's going around and investigate. He has seen news footage of Superman saving people. He saved that rocket ship blow up. He saved that big tanker. He's rescuing people from homes. So he knows he's not this terrible monster that to a degree, he thinks that. Now he believes that he is a threat, but he's also seen him doing good stuff around the world. So if he tells him, hey, I'm a guy with a mom. And if Batman, by the way, if Bruce Wayne is doing the detecting that we didn't see him really do in this movie, if they had showed any of that, he would have investigated and seen all the stuff that we saw in Man of Steel, because Lois Lane did it. Lois Lane went around investigating and figured out that this guy he's had these abilities. And is that not true? Did she not do that? You're making a face as if that's.
I'm not
okay.
saying that at all.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that's some stuff that would have been nice to have seen him do, to actually really get a sense of who this guy actually is. And so that if he does say to him, hey, Lex Luthor kidnapped my mom, can you help me? Because that's what's happening right now.
Yes.
So why does he believe him now?
If you let me talk.
Tell me the difference then.
Okay, I'll tell you the difference. The moment he says Martha, because again, if Superman says save mom or save mommy or this and that, if he calls his mother by his mother's name, Martha. Once he says Martha, it's like a trigger, right? A psychological PTSD. When you experience something that's traumatizing, and later on in life you go through something similar, you're traumatized, right? It triggers. That's what Martha did. It triggered him and brought him back to that traumatizing part in his life where he didn't try. He wished he could have saved his mother, right? And in Superman's case, he's asking Batman to save his mother. To have a mother is to be human.
That's literally everything I just said, though. I
That's
just
what
said
I'm
that. But that's not
So
what
what are you saying?
I'm aware of what happened and that's what they're going for. But you just said the word mother. Okay, but he didn't say mother. He just said Martha. Because they both have moms named Martha.
Yeah. Why would you say save mom?
No, that's not what I said.
Like Bruce Wayne.
Bruce, because he walked up and said, Bruce, I need your help. Follow that with Lex Luthor kidnapped my mother. I need you to help me get her back.
Again, it wasn't those words. It was Martha.
I know.
A trigger.
Yes, I know.
So your argument should be
Poorly done.
no,
Poor
not at
execution.
all.
I get what they're going for. I just think that's
No,
silly.
you just want everything to be easy and done already and packaged and taped and put the bow on it. Oh, don't forget the tag with the writing on it, this and that.
Now I want it to make sense. He just
You
said a name
want
that just happened to be the same name as his mom. That's it. Because even if he knew who he was, he could still like he at the mention of him saying again, Lex Luthor kidnapped my mom. Well, he also
Let's all put our differences aside and watch the Batman fight scene here for a second.
yes, Rachel, great line.
Hey, this is my name scene.
this is the best
Hey,
scene.
this is awesome right here. Keith, say something bad
This is
about
the
this
best
ending.
scene. This was the best scene. Remember, it was the debate between this and the Darth Vader scene, but I picked this one.
Oh yeah, I think it's this one. I love the Darth Vader scene, but this one just unlike anything we've seen. Boom. Punch.
I've seen that guy. I've seen that guy in.
Ooh.
The way he just kicks that guy.
Oh my,
This is my.
Murder!
the rock bottom.
Murder!
This is the best Batsuit, man. Too. I'm telling you, I love this Batsuit.
Same. Same.
Blood.
Murder!
Brian, you gotta understand, if he fails at saving his mother, you know what that means for Superman and the rest of the world?
Yeah, Red Sun. It would have been awesome.
Yeah, well, I agree, but at this point, you gotta go all out to save literally a god's mother. If you fail, all hell is breaking loose.
Ugh.
Well, that's quite a jump from. Which I agree. That always. The knife gets through that. That's crazy. Suits are always usually knife proofs. I just found an open spot on there, I guess.
Ooh. Ooh. Storming in the wall. Ooh.
Oh, that logo. That's a big bat logo. No, this is.
If Batman came through the wall, I'd be shitting my pants.
I'll kill her. He's got the best bat voice too. I like his.
Yes, I agree. Let me guess. Cringe-worthy joke.
No.
Now, this whole thing with Lois Lane, I don't like.
Terrible.
She should not have been in the third act.
Terrible. She should not be in this part of the movie at all.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know. This Lex Luthor and his dialogue, I love it.
Yeah, but it's very much like a Riddler or Joker. dialogue.
I hate the sin.
Oh god.
Actually, to be honest, what I said to you earlier, Gio, about Lex Luthor being the worst thing about it, about the TC, this Doomsday might.
I hate this. This really. I remember the moment I heard Doomsday was going to be in this, and I was like, "Why are they doing that? So like, why?"
I might prefer the Lex Luthor over this Doomsday. Hey, it's Anderson Cooper.
Okay, we'll get to those comments in just a second. But first,
I mean, look, that's
hold on,
I said
Keith.
this-
Hold on. I want you to watch this part.
fine. I'm just. It doesn't mean like
Hold on. We'll get to it. I promise.
like Doomsday in the second movie.
Doomsday looks like Frankenstein if he's got his face run over.
Yeah, it didn't bother me as much as a lot of people, but
Oh, I hated it. He looks like one of the ogres out of Harry Potter.
like he does. He actually does. He really does. I never thought about that. Like later on when he grew the spikes and stuff, then it looked a little bit
Or,
more like.
excuse me, not an ogre. Mountain troll!
Watch what Superman does next, and watch who he does it for.
Ouch. Nice big punch.
I love how it comes full circle.
Do well, it started in Man of Steel. I mean, finally get Superman punching stuff. Didn't do any of that in the other old Superman movies.
Superman Returns.
Did he punch?
Superman Returns.
Did he throw a punch at all in that movie? I don't know if he did.
I think he
He
punched
fired
an island. Didn't he punch an island?
He fought an island. He fought that island. He fought that airplane. That's about it.
He won it. He bought it.
All right, so Keith, Brian, what's your problem with the Doomsday?
Well, Brian, go ahead.
I hate how he looks. Honestly, that's probably mostly it. I just he's literally the worst looking thing I've seen. Because the Doomsday in the comics,
Oh, okay.
that Doomsday looks like a badass. I love that Doomsday.
He still looks ugly. And,
This one looks like a thumb.
A thumb or
maybe if his hair was dead, you know.
a big toe. Feels like a big.
It does look. It looks just like my big toe.
Like I said, it didn't bother me as design. I don't know.
You guys do realize that.
It looked better.
Oh, here, Gio, look. Turkish Airlines.
Oh yeah, this is the
What's it
greatest.
Oh, here comes Jake.
I'm pretty sure that I beat Gio at that at trivia as well.
No, I said Turkish Airlines.
What is it? Is it called Turkish? I missed it.
Turkish.
Turkish Airlines. That's what
I know that because they promoted it.
I was gonna say there were commercials for it. I remember.
Actual commercials, yeah.
Oh, that's good Lord, that I remember. Oh god.
That was the added shot right there. Him blowing up the helicopter.
Okay, so this is. I'll get to my basic problem with Tuesday. This is insanity. Like I'm like, what is happening here? Why is what?
Okay.
What power is that of Doomsday?
Okay.
So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that.
Oh.
Guys,
I wasn't being
It
an asshole. I
is
was actually
an adaptation. Okay,
Again,
this is not
I
the
know that.
traditional Doomsday.
I'm not saying it should be the
This
comics.
is not the traditional Doomsday.
Fully aware of that. I don't like it. That doesn't mean like I know that. I just don't like what they did. That's all. That's crazy. I was like,
And that's
what?
fine. That's fine.
Like absorbing. This is a big
But
exploding.
You've heard my arguments before. What exactly can you do with a character like Doomsday? I mean,
easily. You make him. He has invaded the planet from somewhere.
What can you
Okay.
do with Doomsday? Are you serial right now?
yeah. Tell me
Theo.
what he can't speak. He is not relatable in any little sense
Then why is he in this movie?
Oh my god.
because we've had this conversation before. You need a threat big enough
I
that
agree.
it's the dawn of justice.
Agreed.
With Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. What, you're gonna have Lex Luthor in there? I mean, talk about underwhelming. Oh, okay, so you're gonna have an evil mob boss. Well, no, I mean that doesn't make any sense either. But to take the remains of General Zod and do something horrific with it, like make a creature, and it still be in a sense General Zod reborn a monster, and that's the one hell of a way to do Doomsday, because all of a sudden he's relatable in a sense, because you feel bad for General Zod, because if you remember, General Zod in Man of Steel was all about saving his people, right? He was one of the better villains of comic book movie, at least in my opinion. And his tragedy falls even further because even after life and death, he can't rest. He's reborn from human beings who have no business touching Kryptonian technology, and now he's a monster.
Well, he shouldn't rest because he's a murderer.
Say what?
He shouldn't rest. He's a murderer. Why are you giving General Zod a good story? He's a bad guy.
He absolutely is a bad guy. I agree.
It's literally saying the same thing about like Thanos. His homeworld got destroyed, and so he tried to recreate his homeworld in his image.
I'm just saying, General Zod is a far more relatable bad guy than a Doomsday. All you can do with Doomsday is once he gets to Earth, he just destroys, and it's all about taking him down.
I mean,
I think it's very interesting.
You could make a movie about him escaping out of the Phantom Zone and terrorizing other worlds.
Well, I mean, Snyder did say in the Man of Steel watch along
so creepy
that Doomsday, there was a moon that was destroyed because of Doomsday. So
Jake,
the actual Doomsday could very well be out there.
What?
You're slacking on the comments.
There's only a couple that I haven't thrown out there. I will say this about Doomsday. I know what Zack Snyder was trying to do with the whole Zod situation. I get it. I would have preferred a more traditional take on Doomsday, personally. I also think you probably could have gotten away with actually not using him, because he does. Doomsday is very much a full movie villain.
Yes,
he is. He's like a big bad.
That's a big story. That whole thing that was a big story.
It's a big deal in the comic. Like, Doomsday is like a big deal.
Yes.
I will also say this as like something that they could have done. And maybe this is stupid, maybe not. But and again, I'm going back to what they did with Smallville. But Smallville had Kryptonian involved, and the Kryptonian could actually turn back and forth between Doomsday,
human, and yeah.
And again,
Sam Witwer, right? Sam
Witwer, Doomsday. It's a full Doomsday to me doesn't work unless it's a full movie.
I agree.
Because you rush his story and it doesn't really make sense. Like He just seems like a mindless creature.
And you know what? And sorry, to cut
That's
you off.
all he is a mindless creature. He's
He's not, though. Doomsday's not a mindless creature.
Yeah, he's a little more than that. Like,
Yeah,
you're right. He doesn't talk, but
Bizarro is kind of a mindless creature. If you want to,
even he has a little bit of.
I'm just trying to figure out though, Gio, to argue your point. If Doomsday's not a full movie villain,
This is a great moment, though. Oh, shit.
hold on, time out.
Oh, shit.
Oh man, the crowd exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was. I was like, oh, there she is. Yeah, that was great.
Hey,
Because she can fly, I guess. We still don't know.
yeah, she can leap.
Well, she can't. There are times in the comics where she can fly.
Oh, I know. In the comics, she can fly. I'm just like, in this, they still don't really like. Can she fly? I guess she flew from. I don't know. But see, the thing is, Jake, would go along with what you're saying because you know why? You can't do this again. Now you can't do Death Superman, at least not in this way. But again, maybe not even Death Superman at all because they kind of wasted it. They had it and they wasted it. Now they got to wait until who knows, another version, or if they recast or whatever. They reboot everything at some point. Who knows? But like that's a compelling story. And not to mention, like Death Superman. Did anyone? Gio, have you read Death Superman?
Oh shit! I've got to go back and get the thing that I just threw down 5 minutes ago.
For some reason. Oh, here we go. Been a little busy. I like that.
who has her volume up?
Might be me again. Turn it down. There we go.
I love this shot right here.
Gio, I will ask you this.
Hold on.
I know that was funny. I thought that was funny.
Great shot, man. Oh, still gives me goosebumps.
Yes. But in well, Jake, you said you read Death Superman. Have you read that?
I have.
Brian, have you read it?
No.
It's good. You should read it. It's really good, man.
So,
Like the whole Justice League was there, and like Doomsday has torn through. He's just destroyed all of them. Not literally, but he's wrecked everyone, and like Superman's the only one left that can fight him. And it's very, very epic, compelling
I forgot
story.
about that.
And that was
That's right. I forgot about that.
And that was what, at like 100 years ago almost?
Well, World War One.
So during this time, maybe her powers evolved even more.
I would imagine.
But remember, she gave it up for a long time, though. Keep that in mind.
Dude, look at the teamwork here.
Did she though? We don't. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
They said before this that she hadn't been Wonder Woman. She had been in hiding for a very, very long time.
well, yeah, but I don't know. They might be retconning some stuff. You know what I mean? Because remember, she was like, what said 100 years ago, I walked away from mankind, but here we are. It's 1984, and she's clearly she's fighting Maxwell and Cheetah and stuff. So I don't know.
Gio, I will ask you one question though.
What's
if
up, buddy?
Doomsday is not a full villain, like a full movie villain, who in Superman's rogue gallery is?
Oh my God,
Brainiac.
yeah.
Obviously, Lex Luthor. I mean, I think he could.
Yeah,
hold his own movie.
You just did Lex Luthor right now. Who's next?
Brainiac.
You can still do that, and Brainiac, and I
Bizarro.
just don't see.
Full movie of Bizarro being the main villain?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
If they did it right, 100%. 100%.
The guy, I can't remember his name, that had the Kryptonian suit after Superman was dead. He was like filling in for him, and he was kind of evil.
Oh, Metallo?
No, not him. Not Metallo.
Metallo?
No. Hold on.
Metallo.
That's what I just said. I call him Metallo.
Oh.
No. It's not him. Let's see. I can't remember his name. The Eradicator.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's like he's got like it's like a suit that has all Superman's powers or something like that. I believe I'm thinking of the same person. Whatever, but anyway, yeah. That'd be good. But yeah, I think Brainiac.
Yeah, I forgot about Brainiac.
Brainiac needs to be told. This is also a good one. You can do a full movie. Lobo.
I like Lex Luthor, but I would like him as a full everyone.
Lobo is a Superman villain?
Originally.
Who? I didn't see. Sorry.
Lobo.
Oh yeah.
Originally.
Jeez, he's just got to get out of the way. He can't. I love this because I know he wants to get in there. It was like you can't.
Oh, Parasite's a good one. Kylie, great job with Parasite. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Lobo would be good at. I wonder. Maybe in that Green Lantern series, you might.
Hank Henshaw. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This would be
Hank Henshaw.
Yeah.
There's a cyborg Superman. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, Hank Henshaw. It's actually a really dope storyline, and they do it in the Smallville comic books. It's super.
Yeah, the season 11 comic books.
Yeah,
right.
super.
Right. I never read all those.
I have them all. They're awesome.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I'll read those.
I always think about that guy that has like the weird name for Superman, Mr. XYZ, whatever.
Mix. Look. Oh my God. See, now this is where he starts to get the spikes and stuff, and he's like a little more.
Yeah, see, his appearance evolves.
Okay, Rachel. Boom. Thank you. I was literally just about to say that when that part came. Yes, that's the thing. I like. Just let her do it. Like that's a thing he knows it's a thing that'll kill him.
Okay. Hey, they have enough time. Hey, Superman's gonna go and explain to Wonder Woman real quick. Hey, this spear is called kryptonite. It's supposed to be used.
All this is just a Wonder Woman catch.
He doesn't have to do all that. Just here, kill him with this.
But Gio,
again,
earlier,
you guys just want easy.
Gio, that's not what we're saying. But look,
no, I'm saying I don't want Superman to die in this part. That's why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
I don't want Superman to be dead by the second movie.
Second movie is. Yeah,
he's not dead.
So they're going to kill him again later on in Death of Superman again?
They're not going to kill him in the very next movie, but they could, like, 2 movies later, like.
They just did it two movies before that then.
Yeah.
2 movies and 2 Justice Leagues.
So they're going to kill Superman in every Justice League style movie?
I'm not saying that's what they're going to do, but they could. But this right here serves purpose. This isn't just because they felt like it.
Poorly executed. Well, then why? What purpose? But first of all, isn't this under an old regime that's not running things anymore? And second of all, then what purpose? I don't know. Okay, he's stabbing him with the kryptonite thing. Why isn't he dead? Batman hit him with the kryptonite gas.
Yes.
But for some reason, he got stronger and started blasting all his weird electrical powers that he has.
Because Wonder Woman lost her footing and was unable to use the lasso to hold on for even longer.
Uh-huh.
If I'm Clark, I would have said,
what
hey.
more?
The creature's Kryptonian, yes? And
the creature is Kryptonian. That is correct.
And only kryptonite weapons can kill it? That's what Batman just said?
Yes, like the kryptonite spear that Superman had.
And he just got hit with 2 kryptonite things, and he got even stronger for a second?
No, he got weaker, and then Wonder Woman lost. Do we need to rewind the?
He killed Superman, though.
Ooh,
Yes.
Kylie, I like your take. That would have been cool instead of Doomsday.
What's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? Scoot McNairy. Yeah. That would be cool.
Would have been kind of
cool. It's a good idea.
What did you, Gio? Would you have been okay with that or no?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. Yeah. I like like Brian Austin Green, Kylie, as Metallo. Remember he was Metallo, Jake, in Smallville.
Dude, I kind of dug Metallo.
It was good. I thought that was good. Yeah.
It wasn't a bad story.
No, that was a good story. Yeah.
If I was Superman, right before I go to kill myself, I would have been like, "Hey, Lois, shoot my ass up into space so I can get the sun back to heal me, and that would be good."
I did wonder about that. I was like, why didn't you just like prop him up in the sun?
If he just got hit with an atomic bomb, you would think the spear through his chest would have been.
Well, if you hit like in the Dark Knight, Dark Knight Returns, like that. Superman got hit with a nuclear weapon, so he was a little.
See, she knows what it's like to lose a lost one. She's thinking about Steve Trevor right now.
That's true.
You missed
it.
That's
a good point.
That's part of how Batman was able to beat him because the government fired a nuke at him at Superman.
Wait, Gio, Steve Trevor's alive at this point, remember? Because he comes back in '84. So what is she talking about?
But he dies.
No, this is in 2016. That's like 30 years later.
Yeah, he's alive. He's not going to die again. They're not going to kill him twice.
I mean, if they do follow the comics,
we don't know.
If they do follow the comics, he very well could be alive. Yeah. But from what they're doing, it doesn't seem like that's what they're going to go for.
No, I know. I'm being a smart ass.
Like Steve Trevor plays a huge part in the Smallville season 11 comics.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, he's in those.
Wow. Who?
Steve Trevor.
First look at the real Steppenwolf.
The season 11 Smallville comic books are essentially like a spin-off Justice League.
Oh, look at how beautiful he looks right there.
Well, this is.
I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
That's that weird Kryptonian like art, or not art, but like they were those videos they were watching on Krypton. That's what I'm assuming that is.
Why is he in the goo?
I know that's gross.
Ugh.
See, again, the evolution of the character's appearance. Okay.
Yeah, but now he's becoming even more like the Joker, where he's crazy.
For
I don't know.
no reason. That's the thing. I'm like, why is he? I just didn't like this.
In the end of Justice League, even though that part will be retconned, he seemed pretty billionaire villainous when he was approached by Deathstroke.
All right, yeah. How are they going to explain this? Explain this, please. Can't wait to see in the Snyder Cut. Why?
Neither can I. I can't wait to see it. You're already talking as your underlying tone is saying it's a failure. It's like, man,
oh my god,
give it time.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this. Clark Kent is like why? That's going to be a like what? Hey, Clark, where you been? Oh, I was
sleeping in a box.
And after my open, yeah, but you had an open casket funeral. We saw you. Oh no, that was I mean, yeah.
I was just closing my eyes.
He's gonna retire from being the reporter. Even one of you said it yourself earlier in the movie. Like, why doesn't he just be Superman and watch from a distance? Why is he doing articles in newspapers and watching people on TV? Which one is it?
I like having him. There's versions where like he's just
added footage right here, and some of the cast members from the Man of Steel. Those two right there.
Yeah, that guy's what's his name? Sam something or
the priest and the bully who picked on him.
Oh yeah, so the guy on the right was the one that worked in IHOP.
Yep.
So
in Smallville, he's black. They made it black.
Yeah, it's his black best friend. Yes.
Yeah, that's that guy. I think it's Sam something. I think
it is Sam. His first name is Sam.
Yeah.
And he got kicked off the show because he got into trouble in real life.
Yeah, he got like a DUI or something.
Yeah, he got arrested.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It wasn't open casting. I forgot that it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? I don't know if they were thinking too far ahead.
I thought you were joking.
No. I mean,
whatever.
We'll see. I mean, whatever. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
That bed looks too small for Superman.
That's his childhood bed. That was his old Smallville high school bed. I guess. We should do Man of Steel, man. I want to watch Man of Steel.
I would be more comic book movies.
Give me a.
I want to watch Man of Steel
now. When I get HBO Max again, we'll do it.
Listen, do Man of Steel. That'll be fun.
You heard you just said 5 months from now when I get HBO Max again.
So that leaves it around April. So by then we should be close to the Snyder Cut. It makes sense to watch Man of Steel.
When mine comes up, I'll do it. I'll put Man of Steel.
No more comic book movies. Come on.
It's 5 months.
God, that was so good.
You know, well, we should save it for when the Snyder Cut comes out. We'll watch it then.
I don't think we're covering Snyder Cut.
See, Keith, he didn't die for nothing. Now the whole world knows he's a savior. He's heroic.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
when he rises in the Snyder Cut, you're going to get more of the Superman that you've been longing for.
Half of it was people were like, he's a monster, we hate him. You know, I don't. There were people that definitely love him. It seemed like it's more split than like everyone. I mean, you're right. Like, we saw him trying to save the world, but at the same time,
those people were influenced by the media.
Yes,
who made Superman into a bad person.
Yes.
Now that cannot be. What's the word I'm looking for? Contested anymore because Superman is a savior now.
We haven't Shadow.
We haven't seen. You're right about the media, but we need to see that then. Like,
What did you say, Jake?
Nothing.
The Shadow.
What did you say?
Did you say watch the Shadow?
The Shadow.
Oh, look, we're shadowing the black suit Superman.
Yep. And look, that's.
You mean the black suit that never happened?
Oh yeah.
All right, he's not. Like, I know they said he was gonna be Martian Manhunter. He's not though, right? Like,
Yes, he
he's
is.
not Martian.
Yes,
We
he
had a
is.
conversation earlier.
So he is Martian Manhunter right now.
He is Henry Lennox.
He was just watching this monster.
He is the Martian Manhunter just covered up as Henry Lennox.
But he wasn't helping Superman fight this monster.
No.
Okay. All right.
There was a lot of fire going on, Keith. You can't intervene when there's fire.
It would have Keith. It would have made it official if we saw an Oreo. That's a Smallville joke, everybody.
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
I didn't see him right here.
Remember, he was who? That was the guy from that played him in Smallville. Was oh man, he's the guy from he's the lawyer on Seinfeld. I can't remember his name. But yeah, that guy.
Phil Morris.
Phil Morris. Yes.
Phil Morris.
Yeah. He put the lawyer on. He was Jackie Childs on Seinfeld.
Jake, we're not covering Snyder Cut, are we?
No, we're not.
Oh, I just remember they're splitting it up. That's right. They're doing the four episodes or 6 or whatever.
Yeah, we're just messing with you.
You know, I was planning on doing a 1 hour after show immediate reaction, but I think I'll save it for another channel.
Hey,
Wait, you mean
Superman.
the channel? Wait, you mean the channel that doesn't have an official name, right?
I know. I'm
I
still
like that
working.
name.
All right. For those of you who don't know what he's talking about,
I gave you a name, man. I think it's a joke name.
I like it. Yeah, I like that name.
I agree.
what is it again? The
Watchtower, a DC enthusiast podcast.
I can't use enthusiast.
Yeah,
Really?
Gio, it's you can call yourself a DC enthusiast podcast. That's fine.
Gabby, coming back. Gabby, you came back at the end. There's like a minute left.
She's right here. She can hear you.
Oh.
You just walked through the door like 3 minutes ago.
Gabby, I got to give you your Tupperware back.
He said he's got to give us a Tupperware back. I'll see you Monday. Just
So,
I'll give
see?
it in.
Oh, yeah,
Right
yeah.
here. This is Bruce Wayne back to life, reality. Men are still good. We fight, we kill,
I like that.
we betray one another.
I
Now
do like
you're
this.
starting to see shades of Ben Affleck, Bruce Wayne, Batman.
And look at that center park field or whatever, kind of looks like Iron Man's chest logo.
Gio, what about remember your old? Remember your me, you, and the DCEU? You don't want to use that? That was good. You don't like it?
You don't like DCEU anymore.
Well,
What is the DCEU? They're all connected now.
Are they? I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like there's.
I mean, if anything, to be honest, DCEU works better now. The extended universe.
Look. Let's get the look. Oh, you know what? I'll give you your Superman villain, The Rock. What's his name?
Black Adam.
Yeah, there you go.
See, there you go.
Did you hear the news today? That
What happened?
that if they would have kept going with Suicide Squad, he was the villain for the second one. They officially confirmed it.
What?
Yeah.
Who's gonna fight him?
Mm.
What? That's crazy.
Well, we had talked about that.
Oh, cool.
On the first one.
Okay.
He should have been the villain in the first one, and then you just swap out some characters, obviously.
Do you mean Mike Kalinowski? No, I'm not as good looking. I'm not an actor. Okay, but my passion is just as strong. My fire is just as bright.
Did you guys?
Hey, this part right here. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
This part is pretty sick.
Well,
scary.
Best Batman suit ever put to screen.
Scary.
It really is.
Lex Luthor's reaction.
No question.
Because it's got the gray.
It's too perfect. The ears are perfect length. Everything.
Yeah. Because the Burton one was the first. Because he always had the gray or the blue in the comics.
Yeah.
The Tim Burton one was the first to really make him in a black suit.
And I really like I can't wait to see Michael Keaton's modern day one that he's gonna do.
Yeah.
This one by far is just like
he's gonna be Batman, right? He's gonna be
Batman.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, they have that concept art.
Yeah, he's gonna be Batman.
Yeah.
We could see two Batmans on the same screen at once.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, remember I said I think I'm going to predict that's going to be the Flash going back in time.
Well, yeah, that's what Flashpoint is.
No, but I mean him going back into
to Keaton's time.
Yeah.
Got it.
And they did. I'm sorry, I should remember. Ben Affleck he's going to be in Flashpoint too, right? Did they say that? Okay.
That line sounds familiar. I wonder where I heard it from recently. See, this part I don't like because this is so Joker-ish.
Yeah, it's a little too about. Yeah.
Like him going crazy.
How would a human act knowing?
He's not going to go ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, he just.
I didn't. Yeah.
He is traumatized from the Kryptonian. He just saw Steppenwolf up in person. He's scared shitless right now.
He sounds like the best doorbell ditcher of all time.
Some people are saying this is where the movie should have ended, right here, just on the shot of that portrait. I think.
Pretty ominous. Yeah, I think they want to end it with a little more hope than. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. End it right there with Bruce Wayne walking into the.
There's no hope in Snyder movies. Get out of here.
I don't know. It's 300 ended with the.
300 ended up with the 300 dying.
Yeah.
No, it ended with 30,000 Spartans.
Yeah, we're going back to go get them. We're gonna go with.
This ends with hope too. What are you talking about?
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. That's why they didn't end with that gory picture.
Only he would have told her to shoot his ass up into the sun.
Yeah, just. Yeah.
You should know that by now. Come
Leave
on,
it open.
He jumped in a tub with clothes on.
Hurry up and end so I can stop this.
Come on, Gio. We're just giving you a bad time, man.
Bro, it's been 3 hours.
Okay, here. Gio, this was what Empire article for the Suicide Squad confirmed the Gavin O'Connor version of the script had Black Adam in it as its main villain.
Yeah, they were going to go through with that. Well, they were going to try to go through with that. I would not have liked that one bit.
Kylie, You're right. That's a good point. Although there's people that think that it's not true, but people think that the Ben Affleck one is the same is the same timeline as Keaton.
No bueno.
No,
It's not. No, it's not.
No bueno.
no chance.
Jake,
Yeah,
we
no.
did it.
Oh, we did it? Look. As much as we like to give Geo crap, which we do, clearly, look, the movie is not awful. It's not an awful movie. They just
Oh, this is way better than the original.
there's just a few missteps that happened throughout the movie that could have made it a little bit stronger. We had been talking about it since the beginning of the movie, or since its release, that Superman kind of took a back seat for the majority of the movie, whereas it felt like it was supposed to be a Man of Steel sequel.
Hey, Ray.
A Man of Steel sequel.
Sorry.
Obviously the Doomsday stuff. We love the Batman stuff. Some of us are indifferent on the Lex Luthor stuff, and that's just how film is. Like, it's all perspective and opinions, and it's not the worst of the bunch. Like, it's not the bunch.
No, not at all.
I think, and I think this is just coming from me, but I think Gio takes it a little hard sometimes because he's the one that likes it the most out of all of us.
Of course.
And I don't want Gio. I don't want you to feel like we're ganging up on you because we're not.
No, it's all for fun, guys.
Just think about how fun it was until Keith got here.
No, it's all for fun. Like I
I
said.
have go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wait, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say I talked about it when we did it on. You can go back to our episode on Nerd Nation where we did a retrospective of this film. It was a lot of fun. I have just a weird relationship with this movie where I don't hate it, but the stuff that I don't like really annoys me, and I just think it has a lot of really great ideas, full of great ideas. I think there's some great stuff in it, but a lot of it, and I didn't think the technical stuff. Like, I think the editing is insane. Editing drives me nuts in this movie, but there's some stuff that the stuff that bothers me really bothers me. That I think just was poorly executed. But overall, I think there's more good than bad. I think it's it's fine. I don't mind sitting and watching it at all. I love to sit and piece to kind of break. I love breaking this movie down because it's
more watchable than the original version. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I'll never watch the theatrical ever again.
Neither have I. Or neither.
When I talk about the insane editing, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Is that I remember being in the theater, like, what is? It just felt like a bunch of just scenes, like just a montage. It didn't flow well at all. This is way better, way better. But it's like, this movie's fun. It's a fun movie. Cool Batman stuff. I can't wait for the new versions of Batman we're getting. But did you guys see that thing with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon about that promo they're doing? And he's like, you can hang out with Batman and Jason Bourne. Like, he's like, oh, Robert Pattinson's gonna be here.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Who did that? I need to watch that.
There you go, Rachel. Hey.
Yeah.
Man, wow, what a watch along, guys! It was definitely fun. A little trying for some more than others, but in the end, we got through it, and I think at the very least, this movie is still giving us conversations to this day, given the fandom, conversations. People are still talking about it. And who knows, maybe with Wonder Woman 84 and the Snyder Cut, it only adds to this movie whenever you revisit it later in the future. But yeah, that's going to do it for our Apocaflix movies watch along. Thank you so much for joining us for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition. If you do happen to watch the watch along on a later date, let us know your thoughts and what you take away from the movie after rewatching it once again. My name is Gio. I am joined by Brian, Keith, and Jake. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and do catch us next week on Tuesday for our next Apocaflix Now at 7:30 p.m. We'll be live. Until then, you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy Halloween. Be safe, and we'll catch you guys later.
Jacob, get back to work. Get back to work.